Dearest promising youngsters of the nation and the world at large, welcome for one more session of being together to get informed about some more thoughts from Bhagavad Gita. Like every day, we'll start with our prayers, then one thought is shared with you, then the message from Gita. Today, message from Gita will be far of Shloka 31. So, till we reach to that Shloka, the shlokas before that also, as a formality, I have to do. Therefore, I will explain to you each of them, each of the shloka. Just listen. But the main topic is 31st shloka. That we will do half of it today, the remaining tomorrow. And the thought I am sharing in advance only is your duty is your beauty, not the other way around. So we will see what Krishna tells Arjuna. So first three times Om, mantra for being together, Guru mantra, Ganapati mantra, Saraswati mantra, Hanuman mantra. Let us do them. Bring your mind to concentration, have faith. All these we are doing to invoke the universal power for our own benefit at our various stages of life. Never have doubt even once regarding these chantings, regarding the presence of divinity, regarding the effectiveness of this chanting to invoke the divine blessings. Thank you. Start together. Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunakto Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. ओम वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः. ओम सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा. ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः. ओम बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वम् अरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमत् स्मरणात् भवेत्. ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. The purpose of these shlokas was Om thrice we chanted to say that within and without and beyond there should be no obstructions to us. Sahanavavatu was the mantra to say we both are committed to sit and study together to learn greater things. Guru Brahma, we invoked the Guru Tattva which is permeating all over the world. We chanted Vakratunda asking Ganapati to remove inner and outer obstacles. We requested Mata Saraswati to bless us with wisdom in whatever the way she can do. Then we prayed to Hanumanji, asking him to give us Buddhi, Balam, Yashaha, Dhairyam, Nirbhayatvam, Arogata, Ajadyam, Vakpatutvam. These are the 8 essential qualities required for everyone to want to be successful, especially the youngsters. So, having the prarthanas done beautifully, today's thought is very simple, and you all know that. You will fight with me only if I share it with you. What is that? It is a habit. That one or this one. And whichever you practice, that becomes habit. That one or this one. When it is habit, it is easy to do and it gives you joy, whether this one or that one. In fact, what is this one or that one is this one or that one. You make a habit. And once it is a habit, it is wonderful to you. You will enjoy using it, doing it. What is it? This one or that one? What is this or that? This is this, that is that. Swamiji, we are already confused. We have no time. We are restless youth. Quickly tell us what is this and what is that. This is this, that is that. Whether you make habit of this or habit of that. Till you make a habit, it is difficult. Once you make it, it gives you joy. You will enjoy doing it. What is that thing? That thing is this one. You want to be active and dynamic, that is this one. Or you want to be lazy or lethargic, that is that one. People become lazy, lethargic only by habit. And once they become lazy and lethargic, habitually, they enjoy it, but it has got lot of distraction in that. A person who is lazy and lethargic can't use all his inner abilities, talents, can't use or even become aware of the opportunity outside. और देखते देखते टाइम तो किसी के लिए रुकेगा नहीं, all the time goes away, and because of his laziness he becomes most ineffective non-performer, never achiever, ever failure in his life. Do you want that? You continue, I can't help it, but it is a habit. देयर आर पीपल, मौका मिले बैठ जाते हैं, मौका मिले सो जाते हैं, कोई नहीं देख रहा है तो काम छोड़ते हैं, कोई देखते हैं तो तभी करते हैं. दैट्स ऑल हैबिट. इट इज वेरी डिस्ट्रक्टिव. इमेजिन entire world or nation of youngsters or everybody are lazy, lethargic. Do you think that country will progress in any of the field? There are some countries themselves are lazy, lethargic. People want to help them other nations, but दो लोग काम करना नहीं चाहते. Our nation also was like that only, full of lazy people till that 30-40 years back. उसके बाद all the dynamic youngsters started coming. Now you can see the beauty. Clear? Lazy lethargy is a habit. The other than that is the being active and being dynamic. Active dynamic means not restless, not agitated, not running so fast, or not he is doing the things without proper thinking. No. Being active and dynamic means always ready to take the works in hand, keep on doing. To such person, not only the existing abilities, talents, but the new talents also come. Not only the available opportunities, newer opportunities come. Such person keeps on succeeding, keeps on excelling in his life. And being active, dynamic also is a habit. Choice is always in front of us. Life is there in front of us. By just eating and sleeping like a buffalo, you want to make a habit of laziness and then scold everyone, blame everyone for the utter failure. Government is the reason it doesn't give me reservations. शर्म नहीं आता? आदमी मन human होकर how long you want reservation? God is not blessing me. Parents are not helping. Friends are not helping. What is the meaning of their help? I want to do nothing and let everything to be done by them, and I want to enjoy the result. Stupid fellow. Please go and jump in any of the river. Else, if you are lazy, take somebody's help. They will do that. A lazy, lethargic, indolent person, a burden to the society, has no right to live. Don't take like that and really jump in water. What I mean is what? Only the contributors to the world are required. They are the ones respected and revered. How does it happen? Only when you are active and dynamic. And the one who cannot be sufficiently active and dynamic for his own day to day life, for his own study, for his own career, for his own self sustenance, how can he be dynamic and active to help the whole world and society? Think about it. Don't allow that laziness, lethargy to overpower. It is a habit. Be active and dynamic, it is a habit. From that negative habit of laziness, lethargy, entering into the habit of activeness and dynamism takes some time. It will be little pain for you go through that pain and give that time. Like when I am deceased, the medicine gives me pain, injection, etc. And it takes time for me to become healthy. If I go through that pain and allow the time, then will I not become healthy? In the same way, the ill health of laziness, lethargy, from that to come to the dynamic life, you have to go through the pain and treatment of making a habit. Once it is a habit, you are the king of your life. You are the maker of your lives. Think about it coolly, get the clarity and conviction, Come out of letharginess and become dynamic and active. Make it a habit and ask any of the elders and guidance if at all you want in this regard. My suggestion is only this much. Just be active and dynamic continuously. It is a habit. How to do that? Right from beginning, morning. The moment you get up, don't be like a buffalo on the bed only, loitering and all. आधा घंटा चले जाता है. In that way, half an hour a day means if you are living 96 years, 1 year of your life only wasted in that excessive laziness. Half an hour is 48 days, 1 day. Like that, 1 year if you live 96 days, years. Moment you get up, go to washroom, wash your face. Immediately, what is next work? What is next work? Fill your day with so many activities that marne ko bhi fursat nahi hona. Like that only throughout you live. Then only we are active, dynamic, we can do many, we can achieve. So this is the general thought today conveyed to us. Okay, yeah? What is that? Be dynamic and active, make it a habit, not laziness. Nobody loves a lazy fellow. Nobody likes. Even God, Devatas also discard you. Pitru Devatas are miserable with you. Friends and relations never like you. Nobody gives you a job, etc. if you are lazy. Be active, dynamic. Many things. In this regard, you can think, understand. You can refer to our ABCD channel. In that, the talks for the youth, the dynamism activity related some talks are there. Browse karo, suno. Clear? Okay, now come to Bhagavad Gita. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Gita Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Guru Sharanam Mama. Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama. So already in last couple of weeks, so many topics we touched. The latest topic was unperturbed is the key of success. That we saw yesterday. Today's topic is what we will be going into 31st one, where the beauty lies in the duty. Doing duty is your beauty. That is the topic. But we have done only the 13, 14 shlokas. It is in 31. Now my goal was what? To introduce or touch every shloka when I am talking to you without missing Gita. If not today, some other day when you feel like knowing it, the meaning, you can listen to it. First idea was for me was select some topics and talk on that only. But later on, Bhagavan told me, no, our dear wonderful youngsters who are listening, let them have the taste of the entire Gita. Therefore, tell the literal meaning of every shloka, and wherever the important topics are there related to them, useful to them, required for them in the present, you highlight on that. That's what I was doing. Okay. Now, yesterday we have seen these two shlokas. Matra svarshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkadaha agamapayino anityaha tantitikshasva bharat yam hinam vyatayantete purusham purusharshabha samadukha sukham dhiram sombrutatvaya kalpate. The essence of it is what? We are in a huge world of all pairs of opposite. Therefore, as a human, when we are living, even though we have chosen our goal, made a planning of it, gathered all the resources, trying our best to walk in that, yet the pairs of opposite will continuously bombard us. We should not yield to them. We should not give up. We should not give away. What is the meaning? What used there? Tan titikshasva na vyathayanti. So, Bhagavan used the two words there, tan titikshasva, withstand to the onslaught of pairs of opposite, never get perturbed, keep on walking on the path. And these disturbances once in a while come in small or big quantity. Don't give up or don't yield, keep on walking, keep on walking. And lot of explanations we gave yesterday. That is what is the 15th shloka. Never get perturbed by the pairs of opposite which come in the world. The insult or the praise, success or the failure, profit or the loss, heat or the cold, sometimes health or ill health. Whatever may be, they are part of the life. Let them come. Let them not take me away from my goal, my path. Let every youngster be fully firm and adamant in that. Then all those things will touch and go without troubling us. Like a lighthouse or light post in the ocean, stand on, where so many waves come and lash at it, but it is not disturbed. From now onwards only, as a youngster, we have to learn. और else क्या हुआ, एक सब्जेक्ट फेल हो गए, देन यू फील सो मिजरेबल, फ्रस्ट्रेटेड, देन पूरा दिल दुखी हो गया, or some friend did not say good morning to you, or somebody did not like you, or some teacher has insulted you. For these small silly things, you don't want to continue on your path and give up. What a useless thing it is. No. Parents scold somebody. Sometime health may not cooperate, sufficient money may not be there. Kuch bhi ho, your goal is this, your means are this, you walk on the means. Okay? That was the thought. Now we are touching the topic of the beauty in duty. But that is there in 31st shloka. This is the 15th one. So I have to do the 15 shlokas. And they are the very heavy dose shlokas. In this, Bhagavan gives directly the knowledge about the truth or the self or the essence of all the Vedanta. ये सब तो फिलहाल आपको जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन मुझे बताना जरूरत है, क्योंकि इट वॉज माई कमिटमेंट. आई विल टच एवरी श्लोक. So what I will do is chant shloka, tell the meaning. You listen or you sleep till the 31st shloka comes. But if you listen, which I can suggest and recommend, then some seeds are sown in your life which will be useful to you when you grow older, having gone through all your outer life's performances and successes. Because any amount of successes you have in the world, they all will have end. The endless success is only Bhagavan. And that, if not now, at least when you grow to the age of 55, 60, you can start doing. For that, these can be the seeds. Right now, your goal is becoming successful in the outer world and little inner world also. So those topics only mainly we touch. But as a continuation, we will see. Now, some of the thoughts may be catchable to you. If you are a youngster, bringing with you lot of samskar of the earlier life, where you might have heard such good things, these things will click to you also. You may also understand. Some of you may appreciate. But never feel the boredom or heaviness. स्वामी जी हमारे वाली चीजें बताओ, मत बताना. Don't say that. Just listen patiently. And I'm not going to talk. As I talk to the sincere, serious seekers of the truth, to them तो एक एक वर्ड, एक एक श्लोक मैं 4-4 दिन बताता हूँ. आपको ये सब नहीं बताएंगे. सिर्फ literal meaning. So what is said in the 16th shloka? Simple chanting and explanation. Na sato vidyate bhavaha, na bhavo vidyate satah, ubhayorapi drushtontah tu anayoh tattvadarshibhihi. It's a very sublime shloka. It says that which is unreal is never there. That which is real never cease to be. Then what appears in between is the unreal appearing in front. That's all. सत्य का अभाव नहीं होता, असत्य का भाव नहीं होता. The one who knows what is true, the one who knows what is untrue, he is only the one, the knower. न असतः विद्यते भावः, सतः अभावः न विद्यते, उभयोः अनयोः अन्तः तत्त्वदर्शिभिः दृष्टः. A wise person who is under the guidance of the Guru has studied Shastra and with the help of the Shastra did the contemplation. He knows the position of what is real, what is unreal. They give example of snake and rope. Rope is ever there whether you see it or not. Snake is never there even you imagine it. That is the Vedanta. This much is enough. सत का absence कभी नहीं होता, असत का presence नहीं होता. Though you may not see Sat now, though you may imagine to see the Asat. So it's all Krishna's teaching at the highest level. He wants to give the ultimate goal in front of Arjuna first, so that aiming at that goal, not only this war, any number of wars if he is required to fight, he will fight to reach that goal. Not the war is goal, nor the victory in the war is goal. राज्य को पाना अभी लक्ष्य नहीं है, कौरवों को मारना लक्ष्य नहीं है, युद्ध में जीतना लक्ष्य नहीं है. ये सब आर द मीन्स. लक्ष्य इज द अल्टीमेट, टू नो व्हाट इज सत. That is what little touched in this shloka. आप लोगों को इतना काफी है. Next one, अविनाशी तु तद्विद्धि येन सर्वमिदं ततं विनाशम अव्ययस्यास्य न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति. This is another very sublime truth. There is one imperishable, never dying thing which is permeating everything in this world which are perishable. And that imperishable ka nobody can make it destroyed or perishable. Tat is avinashi. Yena, by that, idam sarvam tatam. Everything is permeated. And of that, vinasham abhyasasya na kaschit kartum arati. Nobody can destroy it. Like in science, you talk energy can never be created or destroyed. It can only change from one form to the other. In the same way, there is truth which is permeating everything. It is imperishable. They give the example of the ocean, water, and the waves. Every wave is born and dying, yeah. But behind every wave there is a water, yeah. The water is never born or dying when the wave is born or dying. That is the meaning. So too, beyond every ornament there is a gold. Beyond every pot there is a mud. Mud is not born when the pot is born. Mud never dies when the pot dies. Mud is always there behind every pot. That is the reality. Your aim is that. Keep that in mind. From that standpoint, all these are coming and going. Don't worry much. That is the indication. As I told you, only literal meaning I'll tell you. If you catch, catch, or else you sleep, never mind. Wake up at the 31st shloka. हो गया. इसी बात को अब 3-4 बार सुनोगे ना, then you start getting, in fact, the sublime truth given in Gita, which is the essence of all Upanishads, which is the means for ultimate liberation. So next one is what? 18. Antavanta ime dehaha nityasyokta sharirinaha anashino prameyasya tasmad yudhyasva bharat. All these bodies are, and antavanta ime dehaha nityasyokta sharirinaha. Of this Paramatma, these are all names and forms which are given temporarily, they come and go. Every wave comes and goes, every pot comes and goes. But the water and mud never go away. No, don't worry. Even if you don't kill them, they will die one day. Is it not? Duryodhana, Dushasana, Bhishma, Drona, we permanent thodi hoenge. As a body, the bodies will die. So now at this moment, they are there in front following the adharma and they are your kshatrus. There is a yuddha for dharma. You just yuddhyasva. Don't worry about. In yuddha, you are only killing the body, not the self in them. Body anyway will perish. But now when you finish them, their atrocities will end. Else, they will not only going on doing it, they will promote those negativities in the society, which is very difficult to eliminate. So, antavanta ime dehaha nityasyokta sharirinaha anashina prameyasya tasmat yudhyasva. So far as the lesson is what, this body or the youth will not stay all the time. अब आप यंग हो और देखते देखते टाइम इज फ्लीटिंग फास्टली गोइंग ना. 20-30-40 साल में यू आल्सो ग्रो टू द एज ऑफ 50-60. एट दैट टाइम कैन यू डू समथिंग? यू कैन. तो अभी है ना, जो करना है करो. नॉट ओनली एंजॉयमेंट्स इंटेलिजेंसेस दैट एनी यूजलेस फेलो डज इट. As a promising youngster, doing those by which you enjoy in the future. I didn't waste my time. I worked in these fields and I succeeded, contributed to the world. ऐसा आगे जाकर हमको फील होना. ऐसा नहीं है in the youth age I was lavishly wasting my time, money given by parent, and with the friends squandering every energy, could not do anything substantial. Now we say useless fellow, nobody loves me. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. So the youth age also will not stay permanently. Human life also is not permanent. As long as it is there, make best use of it. That is the small message. I'm only telling you little thing. On each of the shloka, I have a stuff of talking for 6 hours. But not for you, that for the elders. Okay, next one. Yenam vetti hantaram yaschainam manyate hatam ubhau tauna vijanitaha nayam hantina hanyate. It's a very tricky shloka. That imperishable God is in you and that fellow also. He never becomes killer in you, nor he becomes killed in that. The killer killed are only individualities. So look from the self standpoint, there is no killer or killed. Keep that intact. But as an individual, you are in the Dharma Paksha, it is your kingdom. They are in the Adharma Paksha, they have taken it away. You never made them as Shatrus, they only are considering you as Shatru. All said and done, now the Yuddha has come, you just fight. Don't worry about killer and killed. There is something beyond both of them, which is neither killed nor killer. बाकी सारा नाटक होता रहता है. That is the meaning of this sloka. Then न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. So that self, that God is imperishable. He is there in me, in you. Like I was child, then I became teenager, then became youth, then I became middle-aged, now I am older, I'll become older and I'll die. All that are happening to my deha. Accordingly, my mind, intellect, my knowledge, all are changing. Is it not? But one common thing was there throughout. I. I was always there, no? That I never changes. That I never dies. That I never is perishable. Hold on to that I. Who is that I you discover? That is the theme and subject of the Vedanta, of all Upanishads, which is done by highly evolved scholars. That after many, many lives they do. In this very life you find an interest, you can go for it if you are lucky enough. नहीं तो ठीक है उसको ही रहने दो जब टाइम आएगा देखेंगे फिलहाल फ्रॉम गीता सीक्रेट ऑफ सक्सेस ओनली विल लर्न ओके दिस इज व्हाट दिस श्लोका's essence. The body is born, growing, becoming healthy or ill, or it is decaying, dying. That self will not happen. It will not. All these things doesn't happen to that self. That is the meaning. That self. Now Veda vinashinam nityam ya enamajam avyayam katam sapurushav partha kam khatiyanti hantikam. This person, self in us, cannot be killed by anyone, cannot be the killer. Means he doesn't do anything. He is only is present. Like electricity. We say electricity made the fan move. Electricity made the bulb glow. Electricity never makes it. It is there. In the presence of electricity, the fan moved, bulb glue. In the same way, there is a self-substratum in us. In his presence, the mind, body are working. And that will not be killed or troubled or disturbed. He doesn't do anything. No action falls on him. That is the meaning of this. इतना काफी आपके लिए. वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. Here the death is explained. But the death and birth is just like when the clothes have become worn out and old. Don't you throw away and take new ones? Yeah, in the same way. Body becomes old, no more it can be used for the work, therefore it is thrown and another is taken up. Throwing this body is called death, taking another body is called birth. And you do it every day, old and torn cloth you throw, take the new one. But you continue to be there in the clothes. So too, I am continuing. I was there before this body in another body. That became old and died, I left that. Now I entered into this one. This will continue as long as it can. One day it becomes old and I have to leave it. Take up the other one. Therefore, don't worry about this fear or death of etc. of the body. See, if you learn this knowledge at a young age only, will you have the fear of death? Like the older people always have fear of death because they don't know that they are the self beyond the body which will not die. It will only take another body. Cloth example. Vasamsi jirnani. Jirnani vasamsi or torn clothes. Yata vihaya. Just like you give it up. And navani grannati naraha parani. The human being takes the another new dress. Tata in the same way. Shariyani jirnani vihaya. Giving up the old body. Anyani navani sanyati dehi. The embodied take the another new one. Why do you worry about the death and birth? See, are these knowledges given to us in school, college? If we are equipped with this knowledge right from the beginning, will we do any of the sins? Will we be any of the fear of death? How noble, good will be our life? सोचो मैं कहता हूँ आप लोग बड़े होकर in the meantime गीता पढ़कर raise all slogans forcing the Indian government to make Bhagavad Gita is the national text and every youngster before he completes graduation all the essential aspect of Gita he must learn. So that on the basis of Gita, he will make his life's chariot move successfully in every of the endeavors. Like Arjuna learned Gita and succeeded in his outer life and inner life. भागवत गीता को जातीय शास्त्र बनाना चाहिए. Like national flag, national animal, national word, national flower, all of them you have national emblem, national song. So too the national text is Gita. You know, nothing to worry about secularism or anything. अरे क्या बात कर रहे हो? It's a success of secret of success it is teaching. Is it not? See the fears in India because of all the religions coming, and Hinduism so has such a great text, we can't watch for it or talk for it. क्या प्रारब्ध है बाबा, डरते रहते हैं. मैं तो कहता हूँ भगवत गीता को नेशनल टेक्स्ट बनाओ, and every graduate before he comes out he must study Gita. Main things. It should be one of the subject, and it should also have the weightage or marks. You know, in Gita has everything taught, no? The body, mind, intellect management is taught, and then success management is taught, goal management is taught, and all the duties are taught to us, how to behave in the world. अरे जो कौन सी चीज़ है जो मनुष्य का विकास के लिए चाहिए वो नहीं बताया गीता में. Everything is taught. I am not teaching you in that elaboration. I am only giving you a sample. If I am given a chance to talk on Gita to the youngsters, and the youngsters are tuned to me, not like this that I am talking online, nobody is in front. But आंखों आंख मिलाकर अगर सामने में देखते हुए पढ़ाता हूँ ना, तो it will be wonderful. I'll give a chance for them to ask questions. I'll answer them. I'll explain them with various logics and examples. All that is there. But हमको इतना opportunity मिला, give a talk on YouTube. Those who are interested, they can listen. That much only I am doing. But if the government gives me a chance, a college gives me a chance, some 100 youngsters are ready to listen from me, and they are ready to ask questions, unbiased way, only to learn the logic behind. Do you think we will not do it? What? We love the youngsters. We want them to succeed inside and outside. We want them to be strongest support, not only to the India or the entire world, not only materialistically, but culturally, spiritually. We have that goal in us. We are very clear about it. बट उनमें जितना हमको मौका मिलता है उतना ही कर रहे. गिव मोर चांसेस, कम टू मी, सिट टुगेदर, every word of Gita I'll explain you, every logic I'll prove to you. Then you yourself will be struck with wonderment to know the wisdom of Krishna, and a part of it he gave in Gita, and that is enough for the entire world to stand on its own feet with mutual togetherness as a synergy, work together for inner and outer growth. Gita has that much approach or reach. It's a universal text. It is an eternal text. It is for the inner and outer success of everyone, irrespective of caste or creed or religion or gender or nationality or whatever it is. देख, जो भी बंदा प्यासा है, पानी पीते हैं तो उसको प्यास बुझ जाता है ना. Does the water has any biasness? Does the sunlight has any biasness? Does the rains have any biasness? No. Does the fruit has any biasness कि ये बंदा खाना है तभी उसको मैं मिठास दूंगा, नहीं तो अदर को नहीं. No, in the same way Gita is for everybody in universe. But because it is in our Sanatana Dharma, and others have come and they are so arrogant and so dominant, they don't like us, and we have to do kushamadi to them. All the nonsense has made such great text to be suppressed in such an extent. Only in two places Gita is said. एक कोर्ट में वो बोलने के लिए गीता को प्रणाम करके कहता हूँ कि सच जो भी कहूँगा सच कहूँगा, सच के सिवा कुछ नहीं करूँगा. दूसरा, when the fellow died, then we play the Gita there. Nonsense. Doing pramana on Gita in the court is very good, but does the judge and the lawyers, everybody studied Gita? So too, the Gita is not for the dead person. It is for all those who are alive, to tell that a day of death comes to you also. Before dying, study Gita. Live according to Gita to achieve inner and outer successes. मरे हुआ बंदे के लिए नहीं होता गोता. जो लोग अभी वैराग्य में है, because they have seen that person dead, their minds are calm and quiet. Therefore, in otherwise occasion में minds are so agitated with so many desires, passions, and all the unrighteousness, they can't be called and given Gita. At the time of somebody's death, the live people, those are alive, not a dead, their minds are with vairagya. They can be given this knowledge. That is why Gita is taught at that time to the people who are alive, not to the dead one. But not knowing that, we play Gita and somebody dies, or only when in the court to do the promise. It is like you have a purse with millions of rupees and you never opened the purse. पकड़ कर घूम रहे हो, लेकिन खोल के पैसे कुछ खरीद नहीं रहे हो, living like a beggar only. We are all living like a beggars begging for Sukha Ananda from the world. We ourselves have that treasure both of the knowledge of Gita and abilities in us to practice what is said in Gita, to live a lavish, happy life of all successes. And I'm not telling out of just mere faith on Gita or only out of hat. We have studied it. We know every shloka. We know its meaning. We know its implication. We know when it's practiced how great, grand, glorious the life will become. पर स्वामी जी आप क्यों सक्सेस आई एम बिकमिंग सक्सेसफुल my goal is not anything external. I just want to grow in my spirituality. I am taking sufficient help from Gita. You need not have any doubt regarding that. So in this way, okay, vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grunnaati narovarani tata sharirani vihaya jirnani anyani sanyati navani dehi. So before the body is left, which is everybody sabko hota hai, make best use of it. That can be the lesson from this shloka. Then the next one, Nainam Chindanti Shastrani, Nainam Dahati Pavakaha, Nachainam Kledayanti Apaha, Nashosheti Marutaha. All the destructive weapons cannot touch and destroy the self in you. That is the meaning of this. So, give the example of space. Can the space be made wet by the water? Can the space be made heavy by the earth? Can the space be burnt by the fire? Can the space be dried away by the air? No. All of them are in the space only, but none of them touch the space. In the same way, the self is in us, cannot be touched by any weapons or the things which are destructive. Body may die, but not the self. That's the meaning of this shloka. What is that self? What are its lakshanas? Where it is available? How to find it? Now that becomes the subject matter of the Upanishads and all. हम उसको आपको वहां नहीं ले जा रहे, हम सिर्फ श्लोक को पढ़कर लिटरल मीनिंग. Okay, next one is what? Achedyoyamadahyoyam akledyo shoshe evacha nityah sarvagatasthānuhu achaloyam sanatanaha. As I said you just now, chedan vedan of the self nahi ho sakta. That is enough. Avyaktoyam achintyoyam avikaryoyam uchyate tasmadevam viditvainam nanushochitum arhasi. So this shloka says the pointers to meditate and realize the self in us. Avyaktaha, Achintyaha, Vikaryaha. These are all the Lakshana of the Paramatma in us. When you meditate on that, you reach him. But that's not your subject now. But here onwards from this shloka, next 6 shlokas or 7, a special name is given to the set of these shlokas. In this, Paramatma, giving variety of examples or logics, tries to teach one thing to Arjuna. What is that? You don't deserve to become miserable. Don't be miserable. Don't be unhappy. Don't be dukhi. So these 6 shlokas are called as Ashoka Upanishad or Shoka Nivarana Upanishad or Shoka Nivarana Gita. So these 7 or 8 topics tell us why we should understand logically, intellectually and know that we can't justify being miserable. So Bhagavan will tell the standpoint of the self, the standpoint of the jiva, standpoint of the deha, standpoint of the dharma, standpoint of the nature. All these standpoints he tells and says, you tell Arjuna what can be the reason to become miserable. None of them. It is only you don't know all these things. Therefore, unnecessarily you are becoming miserable. That's why, according to our Shastra and Vedanta, becoming miserable is only illogical. That is why the first stroke was that Panditaha Nanushochanti. Didn't you see that? A wise person never grieves. An otherwise person can never be happy. If you think intelligently, there is nothing in this world because of which we have to become miserable. Clear? Now, in this way, 3-4 more shlokas are there. Then after Bhagavan gives the standpoint of dharma. That is what is our topic, the beauty of duty. Performing the duty is the beauty of our life. That Arjuna ko Bhagavan kehte hain, you are a Kshatriya now. Such a great opportunity of fighting the war came to you. Winning of that, you will get a great kingdom here. If you die, you go to the Swarga. Such an opportunity came. Instead of using that, you are becoming miserable. Don't become miserable. Take this as an opportunity. Take it as a challenge. Take it as a blessing. Make use of it by fighting the war and winning for yourself or dharma. These are the beauties of the duty. Tomorrow we will highlight that. आज ने हमने इस श्लोक को टच भी नहीं किया. We are only continuing the shlokas. Time is up. Therefore, I will stop here. Tomorrow the remaining 4 shlokas, literal meaning फटाफट बोलकर, then the 31 shloka in which the beauty of duty is said, that we will elaborate 10 or 15 minutes. And on this topic also very exhaustively, we spoke in the talks for the youth in our ABCD channel. You can browse through and make use of. And if you are liking these classes, learning something, just pass on the message to youngsters. Let everybody get the choice and joy of listening to Gita. Apart from Gita, we speak on Gita, Upanishads, Bhagavatam, Ramayana every day. Almost more than 3,000 talks are there already. So from last 3 years, every day 5-6 classes we are doing. Send it to your elders. Those are interested to listen Ramayana, Bhagavatam, all that. वो लोग भी सुनकर फायदा उठा सकते. All the purpose is this much. Only one. Let the knowledge of Shastra be known to our people so that they know the art of balancing themselves, managing themselves, mastering themselves, succeeding their outer life as well as spiritually. एक ही उद्देश्य है. There's no other idea of it. After studying all that, listening to all these talks, and you are getting benefit out of it, making use of them, growing in life, succeeding, पीछे मुड़कर आप मुझे देखने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. Forget about even thank you. We don't want at all. Even an iota also we want nothing. You just learn and make your lives great and beautiful. And also, by the way, understand how great and glorious is our Shastras and literature, and therefore how great is our Sanatan Dharma, how great is our Rishimuni Parampara, how essentially important it is for us to become custodians and protect it by practicing, protect it by spreading, protect it by talking about it. अगर इतना कर पाओगे, your gratefulness to me is accepted. Listen, understand, appreciate, practice, get benefited, help to spread this one. That is what we want from you. उसके अलावा एक पैसा भी नहीं चाहिए हमको. The same, this type of talks of management, when they are given in big corporate world, they charge 50,000, 20,000, 1 lakh. मैं कहता हूँ मैं खुद ही दूंगा आपको. I not that much. I don't have money. I only eat. Point is what? We don't charge anything. Brahma Vidya, the Shastra Vidya, the Vidya with which the whole generation gets modified, we don't sell it. We don't that way make it, because you can't pay for it also, first of all. क्या देकर आप भगवान कृष्ण को पे कर सकोगे after learning from Gita? Can anything can be given? माता को, पिता को, गुरु को, भगवान को, शास्त्र को आप कुछ भी देकर रीपे नहीं कर सकते, even to the प्रकृति. We all know that. That's why we learned from Gita, helping ourselves. When we thought what repayment we can do, we understood other than practicing preaching, there cannot be any way we can extend our gratitude. This job we have taken up. This is what is our honesty. We want nothing from our youth except they must learn, they must grow. They can never be failure in life, inner and outer. They should be the youngsters bubbling with all the inspiration and joy, because they know the goal, they know the means, they know all the resources, they know how to manage. They are the masters of inner and outer circumstances and happiness, opportunities. They are guiding the entire world. ऐसा youth हमको चाहिए. उसके लिए ही ये program है, no other thing. And you can see the secret here. Which youngster you are, of what background, I am not asking you. And Gita never asks. Whichever the field you are, Gita makes you a better person there. Gita makes you a successful person there. Gita never makes an engineer to give up his engineering job. Gita makes an engineer a better engineer, a doctor a better doctor, a lawyer a better lawyer, a corporate fellow better, a politician a better politician, a technologist better technologist, a Christian Muslim a better Muslim and Christian. That is the glory of Gita. You need not get changed or converted. Wherever you are, how you can better yourself with your performance, so that your achievement for yourself and the contribution to the world is growing day by day. That is the purpose of Gita. गीता यूनिवर्सल है, सबके लिए है. तो ये इंपॉर्टेंस आप जानकर खुद फायदा उठाकर इसके प्रचार में मदद करोगे ना, दैट विल बी योर कंट्रीब्यूशन. ऑल दैट इज लेटर ऑन. पहले तो अपनी जिंदगी को संवारो. थैंक यू. God bless you all. Every moment, let the masters guide you every moment. You receive guidance from them and never become, as we saw the thought today, giving up the laziness of the body, mind, intellect. Be active, dynamic, learn, get convinced, practice, grow, achieve, contribute to others, and keep on an achiever. Keep on being an achiever, a person of habitual success. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Tomorrow, the beauty of duty topic will be discussed and developed. And from that onwards, in the next, the second chapter, in the remaining next 30-40 shlokas, there are beautiful 7-8 topics. वो सब हम करेंगे. Then we go to third and fourth chapter. In every chapter, youth related topics are highlighted more. That's our effort. Thank you again.